This is Steven, and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. We just learned about Milton, and we are going to go upstairs, because I didn't even notice the stairs there when I was coming in the first time. Look at that, see? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty clever. They hide the stairs behind the door so that you focus on that first. Okay.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room, until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Okay, so we can't use the stairs to get up there, so will something be inside? Ooh. Open up the window.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Hold up, though. How are there lights and stuff when... No, I didn't want to go out. Go back in. I was talking. How are there lights when they said that the power had been turned off, like, a long time ago? But there's a big old neon sign right up there. So, obviously there's some power in this room. And... hey, some game controllers and some VHS and...
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Until he died one final time, huh? Am I right? Too soon? How's that for your video thumbnail?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, cool.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
What? Hello? His mind began to...
wander.
Okay. It's a game within a game. So you can play a game while you're playing a game.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small.
Alright.
Imagining a labyrinth.
Doing one thing with one hand and the other thing with the other hand.
He'd feel his way about.
There we go.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
Not names. What's a not name?
He knew it was all in his head.
Fish. Oh, hey!
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Ooh! A little change of dimension. Perspective.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. but he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
A whole new Lewis.
So I let him go on.
Give me more fish.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Huh.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
This is something.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about what's going to happen.
He held an election for mayor.
Losing his grasp on reality.
And he won.
Oh no.
They begged him to stay,
Oh no.
but his mind was already wandering.
What's going to happen?
It became a game for him.
Look at this. It's still going.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the canal.
Minneapolis.
Even as his mother pleaded with him.
Minneapolis.
Kept sailing on.
Minneapolis. Minneapolis. Sorry, that got me.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a...
Let's go for a handsome queen.
handsome queen.
A little choose your own adventure there. It's neat.
The queen was on her own quest for...
Radiant rainbows! Away!
radiant rainbows.
It's getting a little bit more complicated to control both things. Ah! Knocked over the rainbow.
He followed the sound of her
Electric... Oh, sitar.
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Okay, this is really getting frustrating.
He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Okay. What? Okay. What?
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
But he, what? What? Maybe you gonna pick up a knife somewhere or something? Is he going to like kill himself? Through like Astro? Or am I just walking up here? Okay.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Goodbye, Lewis.
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Can we go? Oh gosh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Best I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh. 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 Oh.
My brother was really cool.
Oh.
I wish you could have met him.
Oh. Why do you do this to me, game? Why? 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 Oh. Oh gosh. Oh. Man, this game sure knows how to really mess with you. That's well, I think that's a good stopping point. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of quiet for most of that at the end, but the game just draws you in and then just crushes you. Yep. That's it. That's it for this episode of What Remains of Edith Finch. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to help me continue making videos, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Link is in the description. And if you want to play this game yourself, the link is also in the description, and support the developers. This game is just so good, and I would love for there to be more games like this. And the only way for that to happen is if people buy the game and support the developers. So please consider doing that. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.